Hey guys, today I'm here to talk to you about pendulums and springs and sound waves. So let's get started. First thing we need to know is what affects the period of a pendulum. First thing is the length of the string. Second is the angle. Third is the mass. And secondly, what affects the period of a spring? Well, that is the mass and the spring constant, but that changes with the length. So, an example of oscillatory motion would be a swing and metronomes. Now, to label a sound wave, the first thing we need to know is that the entire pattern is a wavelength. Second of all, the downward portion is called a trough. The upward portion is the amplitude. And the distance between them is the wavelength. So, how is the period and the frequency related? Well, the period is the reciprocal of the frequency. Kind of important to know. And what is the difference between longitudinal and transverse waves? Well, in a transverse wave, the particles of the medium vibrate in a perpendicular direction to the wave motion. And in longitudinal waves, particles of the medium tend to vibrate along the direction of the wave motion. Also important to know. Now, one thing that affects sound waves is the medium. So the tighter packed the medium is, the faster sound waves will move through it. So theoretically speaking, me talking through air wouldn't travel as fast as me putting sound waves into steel, because technically the sound waves would move faster through the steel, which is kind of cool. And that all depends on how tightly packed the particles are in the medium, and this affects sound waves. Well, thank you. Have a good night.